everyone. I'd like to take a few minutes and acknowledge all of the fire department's milestone anniversaries. And we're going to start with our 5-year anniversary, and the first up would be Corey Bennett. Corey was hired with us and started with us in 2015. He's currently a firefighter EMT and is assigned to Rescue 1 on C shift at the Verde Fire Station, Station 1. When he's not working, he enjoys spending time with his wife and their 2-year-old son. They are expecting another son in September. Shane Brandenburg. Shane started the fire service in 2006 in Florida. She enjoys being outdoors. The opportunity for her to come here and work and live in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains has been a lifelong dream of hers. Since coming here to Greenville, she is a paramedic, and she does work with our tech rescue program. And one of our other 5-year PIN recipients is Braden Brock. Braden's a second-generation firefighter. His dad currently is fire chief for the Berea Fire Department. He came to us in 2015 and currently holds the rank of Firefighter 3 and is an engine aerial operator. He's also a technical rescue and an emergency medical technician. He is a member of the Greenville County Emergency Response Team. He's been married for 5.5 years, and he and his wife are expecting their first child in October. Next up is Andrew Carr, 5 years of service. He came to us in 2015 and is currently a Firefighter 3. He serves on our local city rescue team. He is currently deployed with the National Guard. Next up is Bruce Kramer, 5 years of service. Came to us in 2014, and he's a fire specialist. He's on our city hazmat team along with Greenville County's ERT hazmat team and South Carolina Task Force 1 hazmat weapons of mass destruction division. He is also a firefighter, volunteers his time as a firefighter in the southern end of the county. And according to this, he's married to his smoking hot wife, Jessica, and they have a wonderful, majestic cat named Merlin. Next up, Russell Davis. Davis came to us in 2014 and is a Firefighter 3 EMT. His roles and responsibility include driving and operating both the engine and the aerial apparatus. He's also a member of our hazmat team. He has been married to Ashley for 7 years and lives in Anderson. They currently have no children. With 5 years of service, again, John Hall. He started his career in 2004 with the Malden Fire Department and then served in Afghanistan as a contract firefighter for a number of years. He came to us as a firefighter EMT in 2015 and is a member of our hazardous materials response team. 5 years of service, Nick Jindra. He's been with the city for the last 5 years, and he's currently pushing himself to be the best he can at his job. He is one of the 2 paramedics on his shift, working out of Station 5 as a senior driver. Nick looks forward to working for the next 30 years. Next up is Jacob Johnston. Jacob's a fire specialist, and he's celebrating 6 years with the city. He spent a total of 11 years in the fire service and is on our hazmat and rescue teams, along with the county emergency response team. Now, Jacob serves as a fire specialist. It's one of the most difficult positions we have in our fire department. One day you're a supervisor, the next you're taking direction. A lot of times you don't know what role or capacity you're going to act in until you come to work that morning. It's a very difficult position to be in because you go from being one of the guys to the leader of the group, and we call that transition going from buddy to boss. And it's a very difficult one, very tough position to be in. Next up is Shane Taylor. Shane has worked with us for 5 years and is currently a firefighter 3 EMT working at Station 5. He's married to his wife Michelle, and they have an 18-month-old son, along with another one due here shortly in July of this year. He loves hunting and spending time with his family during his free time. And with 10 years of service now, we'll start with Tristan Johnston. He's currently our fire marshal. Tristan, without question, is the youngest fire marshal that the city's ever had. And I can tell you he's doing a fabulous job. He's very current and is very professional in his approach to dealing with many of the issues that our fire prevention division deals with on a day-to-day basis, as far as in both enforcing life safety codes and doing it in a way where it's least intrusive to the business owners. So doing a great job. He currently holds a master's degree in business management and continually strives to better understand how to serve the community both internally and externally. He's looking forward to see how he and the City of Greenville will continue to grow. Again, with 10 years of service, Jacob Mantooth. Jacob hired in 2009 and is a fire specialist, again, a firefighter who acts as a supervisor and a firefighter, riding both forward and backwards. He is a shift training officer in charge of providing training to his respective shift to assure continuity across the organization, and is a member of our city rescue team. He is married and with 2 children. Next up is Mark Hackney. Mark is our chief fire mechanic. He oversees the purchasing and maintenance of all fire department's equipment and rolling stock. He started with the city in January of 2010. He's a dedicated worker who is always up for a new challenge. When we have a special project or an assignment to do and we need it done in a thorough and expedient fashion, we often call on Mark. And next we have Joe Crawford. Joe is one of the 2 Crawford brothers that we have on the department. They're both lieutenants. He enjoys long walks on the beach, short stories, sarcasm, the truth, a good cup of coffee, and reading memoirs. He aspires to be like his brother, who is taller and way better at firefighting than he claims he is. Joe's most thankful for the stability of the job and the professionalism that he and his brothers and sisters show on a daily basis. And next we have Eric Eubanks. Eric is a firefighter 3. He's been with us he's been a firefighter 3 for the past 12 years. He's a hazmat tech for both the city and county hazmat teams, and is also a meter technician maintaining the meters that are utilized by the team to determine volatility and identify chemicals and such. He also serves on the Public Safety Citizen Review Board representing the fire department. He's married to Anita, has been for 15 years, and they have 2 children, Mackenzie and Aiden. Tim Porter is one of another set of brothers that we have on the job. Tim's a lieutenant. He's been with the fire department for the past 15 years, obviously, being a lieutenant for the last 3. He is a member of the city's rescue, hazmat, and safety teams, and he has recently finished his degree in fire science and is beginning a 2nd degree in occupational health and safety. Supporting Tim in his career path is his wife Autumn of 7 years and 2 children, Bradley and Bella. Next up is Stephen Powers. Stephen came to us in July of 2004 and currently holds the rank of specialist. Again, he's one of those guys that one day is a boss, the next day he's taking direction from a boss. Real tough position to be in the fire department here. He has a unique position of being able to do all the jobs on the truck, He's a driver again one time or an officer the next. And he is a member of our department's hazmat team and has been for the last 11 years, and he is married with 2 children, 2 sons. And finally, with 15 years of service, is Ricardo Samuel. He's been with the department for 15 years as a firefighter, and in his free time he enjoys being outdoors and staying active, whether he's riding his one-wheeler downtown or hiking Paris Mountain. Next up, 20 years of service, that'll be Brian Austin. Over the past 20 years, Captain Austin has moved up through the ranks to training officer and achieved many accomplishments along the way. He's the recipient of a Greenville City Hero Award and completed his bachelor's degree recently and is currently the president of the Greenville Firemen's Club. He's married to his wife Tabitha for 18 years, and they have 2 wonderful children, Emma, 15, and Justin, 13. He loves spending time with his family and friends and on the water at the club. There's a note in here that says he's taller and better looking than his brother Michael, who I believe he works with the police department. Next up, Dan Medlin. Dan came to us in 2000. He holds the rank of lieutenant and is on the city's hazmat team working out of Station 5. He's been married for 23 years and 2 daughters, age 18 and 15. Again, with 20 years of service, Captain David Owens. He served with the fire department for 20 years and is advanced through the ranks to his current position of captain. He's a member of our department's hazmat, rescue, and safety teams, which is a pretty astonishing feat when you look at the time commitment and the educational component to being a part of all 3 of those programs. He's married with 3 boys and enjoys camping and spending time with his family. 20 years of service, Battalion Chief Aaron Spring. He began his career in the fire service in 1997 at the Mount Pleasant Fire Department near Charleston and was hired by our city in the year 2000. He became Battalion Chief in 2019 and currently serves as the department's Health and Safety Officer. He has been on the city's hazmat team, Health and Safety Committee, and the county's emergency response team. He's been happily married to his wife Jessie for 14 years, and together they have 1 beautiful daughter, Sadie Spring. With 25 years of service, Danny Romano. Danny served the city for the last 25 years. He began his career in 1994 and is currently a firefighter 3 with the city. 25 years of service, Jeff Watson. He's been with the fire department since 1989 and has been a lieutenant for the last 5 years. He's a proud father of Jeffrey and Chelsea Watson. He's worked on both the rescue and hazmat and safety teams. Talk about a mouthful. And also works with the community risk reduction team. Just a very dedicated individual who values the fire services influence as it pertains to risk reduction within the community and puts his heart and soul into it. Now to our 30-year employees. Up first is Tito Dendy, or Tito Dendy as everyone knows. He started his career in August of '89. It was life-changing for him. He wasn't supposed to make it as far as he did, according to him. But with the help of God and his faith, he was able to prove folks wrong. 31 years later, family, friends, and his job, he loves it even more today than he did the first day when he walked into the fire station downtown here, what was old Station 1. Tito wouldn't change a thing, looking forward to completing his career as a fire inspector for the City of Greenville. Up next, also in fire prevention, is Claude Turner with 30 years. He's a senior inspector with the city's Fire Marshal's Bureau. He's both diligent in his craft and highly committed to the profession. He joined the fire department after 2 years of working as a transport officer with Greenville County Detention Center. He continues to serve the people within both the city and county of Greenville as a protector of people and property by ways of investigations and inspections. Up next is Lieutenant Stephen Hunt. Stephen's worked for the City of Greenville for the last 30 years again. He began his career in October of '89 and is currently a lieutenant. He is a company officer on Rescue 1 and is also our shift training officer for B Platoon. He is a coordinator for South Carolina Task Force 6 and Greenville County's emergency response team. Chris Shipman, Captain Chris Shipman. He's been with the city for 30 years. He holds the rank of captain again, works at Station 2 on North Leach. He's been married to his wife Joni for 28 years. They have 3 children and 2 grandchildren. He loves spending time with his family whenever he can. And finally, Robert Watson, Lieutenant. He's been with the city again for 30 years. He works at Station 1 on Verde. He has been married to his wife Mary Jane for the last 28 years, and they have 2 children. He likes spending time hunting, fishing, and camping with his family. Scott Will, 30 years of service. He was hired in 1990. Served on the department's hazmat team along with the county's emergency response team. He's a firefighter 3 on B Platoon at Station 1, Verde Station, and is looking forward to the final 5 years of his career. He has a lovely wife, Laura, and 2 beautiful daughters, Alyssa and Ashton. 35 years of service, Lieutenant Ben Dillard. Ben's been with us for 35 years. He began his career in '85, obtained the rank of lieutenant in 2012. He's happily married to his wife, Tanya, and he has 3 gorgeous daughters. Ben will be retiring in July 31st of 2020. Ben, it's been a great ride, and congratulations on your pending retirement. 40 years of service, if you can believe this. And this is the guy right down the hall from me here. Captain Donnie Carver. Donnie is a second-generation firefighter. His father retired from Parker District Fire Department next door, and he is our resource management officer in charge of procurement and bill payment. He's in charge of, obviously, logistics and supplies for all divisions of the department, and is our National Fire Incident Reporting System program manager, which I know it's a mouthful, but he assures that all the data that we submit to the state and the county is thorough and complete. Donnie was hired in May of '80, and again was influenced to come to the fire service by his father, who retired from Parker District. He truly enjoys his job and continues to better himself and those in which he serves with. I'd like to thank you all for your years of service and your dedication to our department. We've come a long way in a rather short period of time when we talk about change, and it's all because of your dedication to your profession. I wish you luck moving forward and hope to see many of y'all at your 35 and 40 year anniversary. Good luck.